This story is titled Super Tools. This week we've worked on the sound that the spoon wall card says of ooh. And as you have read today in your word lines, you see there are several different spellings of ooh on the spoon wall card. As we read through the story, you can ask your parents or whoever is helping you with your homework to pause in between pages and you can look for words that have those spellings in them and that say ooh. Also, I want you to stop and look at the little girl that has forgotten about writing tools when she gets a new computer at her house and see how the writing tools work together to become useful again. Super tools. A few weeks ago, Lucy's mom and dad brought a new computer home. This is so cool, exclaimed Lucy. Lucy used the computer all the time, but not everyone was happy about the new computer. Lucy didn't know it, but her writing tools felt sad and useless. One day, while she was at school, they had an emergency meeting. Lucy hasn't used us in weeks, cried the markers. Can we demand to be used? Asked the crayons. No, that would be rude. But we can remind her how great we are, said the pencils. Yes, they all agreed. Let's remind her. Stop and see if you can point to some words that have the ooh sound. Also, remember to look at the yellow words. Those are the sight words for this week. And talk with the person that you're doing with your homework about what each of those words mean. After school, as soon as Lucy came through the door, she grabbed a glass of juice and went right to her computer. She had to write a report about birds. The writing tools watched and waited. When Lucy was done, she printed her report. That night, the writing tools got busy. They worked together to make a picture for Lucy. The pencils made a sketch. The markers drew the birds in the tree. The crayons drew the sun in the blue sky. The picture was good enough to frame. The next day was Saturday. Lucy woke up late. Then she went to get her report. Lucy gasped. She couldn't believe her eyes. Who drew this great picture? She asked. Did you draw this? Lucy asked Mom and Dad. You know the answer to that, they laughed. Stop joking. You drew that great picture. That made Lucy think she wished that she had drawn it. It's fun to draw, she said. Lucy hung the picture in her room, and then she took out her pencils, crayons, and markers. I'll draw my own picture for my report, she said. Lucy and her pencils, crayons, markers worked together. They drew a super picture. From that day on, Lucy kept drawing, and the writing tools felt happy and useful. Think back with me for a moment about how that her tools felt at the beginning of the story. Tell the person you're working with how they felt at the beginning of the story. If you said that they felt sad, you are right. Now tell the person that you are working with, think back to what did they do to be useful again? And tell the person you're working with what they did. Then tell the person how the tools felt at the end of the story.